Okay, this YouTube thing is time sensitive, so we'll do the introductions later. But I wanted to get this out before the first of the year. This is something that I noticed every year going back to 2015. People will gripe about the end of the year and how much the next year's going to be awesome. And then those people complain about how bad the year is almost exactly. Well, not exactly, but as soon as, early January, whatever. And it's annoying. This year is different because of how bad the previous year was. And everybody is talking about how it's the worst year ever. And this is how I think people view the world, the butterfly. And I know that I have a predisposition to pessimism, and I'm clinically diagnosed depressed. But what I fear is that there will be an uber letdown, if you will, because of how bad 2020 was. 2021 has to be really great. Everything has to be fixed. It'll happen overnight type of deal. But the truth is, the arbitrary position of the Earth around the sun, 11:59 to 12:01, it doesn't care, the universe. And next year could be worse. There have been worse years in the past. There have been better years. I've talked about this at length, but I'm into something called retrofuturism, which, for example, looking at the covers of old popular science magazines from the 50s with flying cars on them and stuff, that's retrofuturism. But when human beings predict the future, they tend to go in a binary sense. People in the 50s thought that, it was going to be this do-nothing life where robots took care of everything, like the Jetsons, or the planet would be covered in craters and radioactivity a foot deep in a nuclear winter. But of course, neither one of those extremes happened. So looking at 2021, I have these images, and they aren't predictions. I just find them fitting, and it's comforting to know that I'm not the only one that thinks this. And I'm not being depressed or having a sad outlook or anything. It's more realistic, and I want others to appreciate what they have now, even though things are rough for everybody to varying degrees. Appreciate what you have. I know it's the idea of a new strain of COVID and at the same time a talk of a vaccine. So split the diff. The new COVID virus probably isn't going to be as bad as everyone thinks. And it's not going to be a non-issue either. It's going to be somewhere in the middle. And I know that's kind of a cop-out prediction, but that's my prediction. Same thing with the vaccine. It will not magically heal all of society, but it will improve things, make things better. So I hate to be a jerk, the bearer of bad news, the idea that things could always be worse makes you want to go back to bed.